Hey, quick question. When I say opera, what pops into your head? Probably stuffy concert halls, stiff outfits, melodrama, maybe even old people doing loud singing, right? Well, I've attended operas since I was a child, starting with Madama Butterfly and then recently with Turandot. I've also seen Aida and the Magic Flute broadcasted on streaming sites during the COVID lockdown. Opera has long been a part of my life, and a medium that has been used to tell stories for over 4 centuries deserves its respect. But that got me thinking, how could opera be adapted for the online space? Could it feel fresh, fun, maybe even modern, but still powerful and classical? Well, I sat down with my opera singer sister to react to the original opera song by Ironmouse, Music Box of Fate. Now, I've already listened to the song, but for her, it's a blind reaction, and she doesn't even know who Ironmouse is. So I'm Gaeulsky, I'm a VTuber, and I brought over my sister, and she's actually an opera singer, and I'm gonna have her react to Iron Mouse's original opera song called Music Box of Fate. So do you want to say anything before we start?
I'm really curious to hear what it sounds like,
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
sounds like legit opera or not.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be really fun editing this. Really interesting instrumentation choices.
Instrumentation, what?
Choices.
Voices?
Like the
Yeah.
beginning of it sounded like something from like more like a 90s musical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually done by a real orchestra. So it's
Yeah,
not.
I mean
It's.
it sounds like a real orchestra for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that the orchestration isn't what I expect from an opera.
Mm-hmm.
Through your voice, my world was
Okay,
Can
that
you can you guess what voice type she is?
that sounds like Kristen Chenoweth. I believe
Mm-hmm.
she's a coloratura soprano.
Oh yeah, she is. She is a coloratura soprano.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just like the way she's hit, like moving between those notes. Yeah, that was very coloratura.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Yeah.
one cool thing about her is that she actually has an immune deficiency disease.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so it's a primary immunodeficiency disease, and so she's very susceptible to lung infections, and so she actually wanted to
Oh.
be an opera singer when she was younger, like actual professional opera. But
Mhm.
after the lung infection, that took her back a lot, and so she had to work really hard to get her voice back. And she's finally able to walk and even jump around now. So she used to be
Oh
bedridden too
wow.
for a while. So yeah, she's been
Dang.
getting better, which is really good.
I kind of want to hear her version of like popular because her voice just reminds me of Kristen Chenoweth. Anyway, yeah, this is really it's very good technique. Like it's not something like the exact style isn't what I expected, but I can
Hmm.
tell like she's classically trained. Wait, pause for a second.
Hmm.
Those like the way she did those high notes and making it sound super easy and also like that's just like crazy. Like I feel
Yeah.
like just doing that and then also still having support in her voice as she goes lower because sometimes you're used to like a certain resonance in those
Hmm.
higher tones and then you don't reset when you get lower in your lower part of the range. I mean it's not that low, but You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, the really high notes, and she makes it sound like, "Oh, this is just I sing this every day."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you mean, like, I'm not classically trained like you are, but whenever I switch between registers, it's a lot harder to make it feel very smooth. I need to
Yeah.
work on that, yeah.
Even far apart, nothing else could sway my heart. Eternally bound to
Is there a reason why they chose to do English?
I think she just
Just for
wanted.
reach, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, because we are talking about, like, I think the greater VTuber community isn't really that familiar with opera, especially the audience. So I think
Mhm.
definitely accessibility for
Yeah.
one. Yeah. There's credits. Mhm.
you. I go to hell and back again. Heaven and earth I'd move and then for you every single sin I'd repent. Nothing else can sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even far apart, nothing will sway my
Wait, pause for a second.
heart.
Mhm.
Even just the way, like, the lyrics repeat, but, like, in a slightly different way, very
Mhm.
operatic. Um,
Yeah.
a lot of operas do that, where you just have
Mhm.
this one line and you sing it in many different ways and repeat it
Yeah.
over and over again. And
Yeah.
also, operas love to sing about love and dramatic or, like, over dramatic sometimes love. So,
Yeah.
that this song definitely fits that bill.
Eternally bound to you, forever I'll burn for you. So with the last of the strength in my heart,
Bravissima! That's how you know the
Yay.
soprano aria is done. You gotta have those really high notes that crack
I
glass.
I might have to be corrected later, but I think it was an E6, I
Yeah,
think.
that sounds right. That's like
Um
that's beyond 'cause I was thinking, like, if I do a recital, should I do this one? That last note? I don't think so. I am a mezzo soprano, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done a few, like, soprano roles, right? Or have you only done.
I've done soprano roles, and I've done, like, roles that were originally written for castratos, which a lot of
Mhm.
mezzos do that, now, and I've done soprano arias before, but
Mhm.
E6 might be pushing it.
Yeah.
C6, D6, if there's, like, a D6 that's not really long, I can do
Mhm.
that. Not if all my songs are like that, but
Mhm.
E6 with that long of a
Yeah.
note, I don't know. It's outside of my
Definitely
comfort
outside of my
range.
range. I think I would start whistling, like, heaving, not Mariah Carey sound whistling, like, heaving
Right,
whistling.
and it has to be pleasant for the audience to hear too, like, it doesn't matter if you can hit it if it sounds unpleasant, so
Yeah.
obviously she can do that. Kudos to
Mhm.
her. Love
Yeah.
our coloratura sopranos.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love the orchestra
Yeah.
backing. Would be cool if she wrote, like, an entire show, but that might be a lot to ask.
Yeah, I
Just to
mean,
get, like, the full story.
I bet she would if she could, like, in terms of, I know she didn't write the song, she only performed it. Not that it's only,
Right.
"Oh my god, you only performed it." No, it's not like that, but yeah, let's see. vocals were by her, music was by Starlight and Wonder, original score was by Starlight Daryl, and the lyrics were by Wonder. So I think Starlight and Wonder did the score and the music and the lyrics. I think they're a duo that does everything.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more. I feel like there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot these days with like TikTok musicals. What about a TikTok opera?
Yeah,
VTuber opera.
if they could do like a whole opera, that'd be cool.
Opera needs that. We need some fresh blood.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an issue with opera and even classical orchestra too, is that people kind of sleep on them and don't realize like what other things can do. And not just people outside, but even people inside, right? Like they're just like
Right, we
really.
get kinda stuck on doing the same shows, and then sometimes it's like, "Oh, let's do the show, but in with a twist." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fun, but
Yeah.
it's also a little gimmicky."
Yeah.
And we also want to still, like, bring the art form into the future somehow,
Mhm.
and not just by doing the same shows with a twist.
Yeah, or imagine if you like, let's say you were a coloratura soprano and you're gonna do a recital. Like, how do you think it would go if you said, "I'm gonna sing this song"?
I mean, honestly, they would just be confused on where to place it, like, they'd be like, "Wait, what is
Mhm.
this from?"
Mhm.
Yeah, because a lot of the people you audition for won't be familiar with this world, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I
Like,
don't
the
think.
audiences might know, but the maestro or the art director of your opera company isn't
Mhm.
necessarily gonna know about this.
Yeah,
If
and
this
it's
is more
kinda.
of a if you're doing a personal recital, you could
Mhm.
do that, but
Mhm.
not I wouldn't recommend this as an audition piece just because it's not really gonna
Yeah.
help you make it through the audition. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
it will, but,
I mean, if you hit the
um,
E6, then you'll be like, "Okay."
it could be a bonus song. Like, you'd have to have
Mhm.
well-known opera arias in your
Mhm.
repertoire, and then if they're like,
Mhm.
"Hey, do you have anything else you wanna show
Mhm.
us?" And you whip this one out, especially after having sung, like, 2 songs before and you whip that E6 out there,
Mhm.
that'll work.
And this is basically your first introduction, not just to like VTuber opera, which is for everybody who reacted to this, but also VTubers in general. I think I'm the only VTuber you know.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Mhm. All
I
right.
think I only know you as a VTuber, and I know, like, a couple face streamers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ironmouse is cool. I think there's still an ongoing donation um for the IDF, which is the Immunodeficiency Foundation, not the other IDF. That's they're raising through Ironmouse, especially after what happened with Bishojo, and I'll tell you about that later if you're interested after recording. But yeah, thank you so much for reacting to this to me with me and being open to listening to this.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Well, that concludes my sister's reaction to Iron Mouse's Music Box of Fate. I definitely think that this original song is groundbreaking for both the opera and VTuber worlds. Maybe I'll try doing my own spin of mixing traditional genres with VTubing. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, let me know what you think of opera and original opera songs in the comments. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Bye!